Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before I introduce my name, Sri Nurmayanti. In making this video, I will present about the 7 stages of job test for fresh graduate and tips for dealing with them. And for more, pay attention to my presentation until it is finished. Okay, for fresh graduate, of course, there are still confusion about how to deal with job test. In fact, the job test has many stages. So how do you deal with it? Following are the various stages of work test and tips on how to deal with them for fresh graduate. Number 1, by selection. Usually, this is the internal selection based on a cover letter and CV. In this stage, the company will eliminate applicants who are deemed ineligible. Tips: send complete file. Do not forget the subject of the email, and it is formal and clear content. Create a cover letter containing the position you want to apply for and why you are the right candidate. Don't get the company name wrong. Number 2, basic competency test. The test include arithmetic, general knowledge, reading comprehension, and sometimes English. Tips: learn to be calm because the material is relatively general wrong in time. Number 3, psychological test. This test is to find out who you are, your attitude, personality, and work habits. It will be assessed whether the applicant matches the company. Tips: be yourself, just concrete because the tests are usually many and repetitive. Number 4, quiz contest. This test is usually in a psychological test and is in the form of a letter paper containing a lot of number. Applicants will be asked to add up the numbers in a column with a limited time limit. Tips: don't panic, stay focused and do your best. Body condition must be fit. It is advisable to get enough rest and eat before the test. Number 5, there are 3 possible interviews, namely interview with HRD. Pass as about experience about internship, organization, and leisure. Question about yourself at this time, such as why applying at this company, what are your strengths and weaknesses. Future question about your plans for the future. For example, the next 10 year prepare understanding about the job interview. Number 6, job test. If possible, the company will ask you to practice work in the area you are applying for. For example, being asked to work on a project, answer question, practice in the field, and so on. This is usually done in an office with a current time limit. They will appreciate you and evaluate your work. Tips: this is when you show your best ability. Pay attention to the instruction for working on the problem given careful. Number 7, healthy test. This test can determine whether you are accept or not, especially if this job demands a fit body. Tips: apply a healthy lifestyle. Before the test, you should not be tired or be fit. You also have to follow the medical instruction given. Don't drink alcohol. Okay, Those are the 7 stages of applying for a fresh graduate job and the tips. I hope this material can be understand and useful for those of you who listen. More or less, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.